Okay, first of all, I know y'all haven't heard my voice in a little minute, and I know y'all excited. If you follow me on IG or Twitter, you would have known a brother did get sick. No, it's not what you think, bro. It's not what you think. Just, a tip of the day. Don't sleep with a fan on if you live in Maryland or anywhere north. You'll go to bed and it's 80 and you'll wake up and it's 20. It changed like that. But that's not what this video is about. Today I'm talking about the Miami Heat, a team that I haven't really talked about like that. Now, obviously, the Miami Heat beat the Boston Celtics last night. Tyler Hero went off, broke all kinds of 20-year-old records and rookie records and all that stuff. But what's crazy to me, when I look at the Miami Heat play, they're almost every single thing we expected out of the Clippers. Like, literally. That Clippers team, and Clippers fans, I'm sorry, man. I just got to trash out one more time because I really like what I see out of Miami. Miami is low maintenance. They haven't really been talked about. They've been scrutinized in the offseason by people like Lisa Leslie and all that, basically calling Jimmy Butler a loser for picking the Heat, and look at her now. They've been a low maintenance team that's kind of been in the back burner, kind of how the Clippers should have been, but they got all the hype. We've been told all year, oh my God, the Clippers are so deep. I mean, they literally can get you 10-9 deep, all this stuff. But look at Miami. That's a team that's really deep. I tweeted last night, and bro, it's facts. Miami doesn't really feel like they have a star. Like, as much as I love Jimmy Butler, I think he's more of the mental star, but he doesn't even really play like a star anymore. Sometimes he's, a little bit too passive and a little bit too selfless and all that. They don't really feel like they have a star. It's really just a bunch of dudes that are dogs and just go out and hoop and play on both sides too. And the biggest difference between Miami's deep talent and the Clippers, and Clippers fans, like I said, I got to get on y'all head. I'm going to make a video about this very thing towards the end of the year. I cannot wait. The difference between their talent is that Miami's talent is young and unproven, and they know it. The Clippers, they felt so entitled. Like, look at all their awards and their accolades and all that stuff. They took that to their head, and they literally act like they were already champions. And also, what about the coaches? Like, I know Doc Rivers is a bigger name. He played, he's the coach of the year. He's won the championship with the Big Three, Boston, historic stuff. And I know he's, forefront about social issues, so he gets more publicity. But what about Eric Spoelstra? He's also won 2 championships. And I know coaches that coach LeBron, they don't get any light. But he did coach those teams, and he did a great job on both times. One thing about Eric Spoelstra's teams, they're always pretty sound defensively, especially when he has the right personnel, exactly like this year. And that kind of brings me to one more thing. Miami Heat fans, and really the Miami Heat, I'm talking to the office people, the people that's going to make the decisions and all that. Do not ruin this team. Don't ruin this team. If y'all don't win the championship, because I don't know if you're going to, don't ruin this team. And what I mean by that, do not look at Giannis. Please don't look at Giannis. You do not need Giannis. I tweeted last night. Imagine trading all these young, hungry goons for Giannis. And it's not to diminish Giannis, but it's really to praise these players and how they fit on this team. Bam Adebayo is one of my favorite players in the whole NBA. One of my favorite players in the NBA. I really didn't know about him in the draft and all that stuff when he came out in 2017. But, bro, he's a straight dog. Like, straight dog. If you got Giannis, you would damn near have to put him damn near at center, because him and Jimmy Butler in open space, that's not going to work. Both of them really can't shoot threes, and their perimeter games are both a little questionable at times, so that wouldn't work. You would damn near have to put him at center. Bam Adebayo is basically doing really what you need. Defensively, he damn near guards 1 through 5. Offensively, he's getting a lot better and a lot more polished, so why bring a bigger name that's going to take up this massive contract? Just don't even look at Giannis, bro. Now, one more thing, and this is just like a little critique of Jimmy Butler if they want to win a championship, because it's going to be the Heat versus the Lakers, in my opinion. I already tweeted that before the series started. Jimmy Butler is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive. I've been hearing Mark Jackson say it, Jeff Van Gundy. At first, I thought I was the only one when I tweeted it, but, everybody was on my head like, oh, my God, this is Miami's recipe. Why would he, mess that up and all that? And that's cool. But at some point, bro, you're Jimmy Butler. And I know they beat, they won last night, so it's easy to just put a blindfold on it. But if you play the Lakers and you have Anthony Davis giving you automatic buckets, which he can at times, and he's going to, in a half-court setting when them threes not falling, you're going to need your star to be a star. You can't just keep giving it to Goran Dragic, who is great, and telling him to run the offense and find some open man. You can't keep getting it at the top of the key, basically driving and almost predictably kicking it out. Because at that point, you damn near turn into Russell Westbrook. Like, that's the type of stuff that I was crucifying him for. At some point, bro, you're clutch. You're cold. You got to take that mid-range game more seriously and really use it if you want to beat the Lakers, because that's a great team defensively when they want to be too. So if I had one critique about the Miami Heat, it would specifically be Jimmy Butler and him kind of learning how to pick and choose when and when not to be aggressive. And like Mark Jackson said, it doesn't necessarily have to be scoring. Sometimes it's just driving the ball and you pick and choose when to shoot based off what the defense is doing. That's how much attention you should bring because you're Jimmy Butler. If the Miami Heat, if they really want to win a championship, because playing the Lakers, or even if they play the Nuggets, but I'm saying playing the Lakers, that's going to be a lot different than playing these Eastern Conference teams. And that's just no disrespect. It's just the facts. If they really want to beat the Lakers, they're going to have to be kind of how Toronto was last year. AKA Jimmy Butler is kind of going to have to be how Kawhi was last year. No, I'm not saying he'll have to average 40, 50 game winners and all that, because Kawhi didn't do that in the finals. That's what I'm talking about, the finals. Kawhi didn't do that. Kawhi basically picking, if you remember, Kawhi was picking and choosing all his spots. I remember Skip Bayless was crucifying him for it and saying, oh my God, if you Kawhi, you take them shots and all that stuff. You take these game winners. But he was very strategic in how he kind of operated on offense, and that allowed everybody to eat. Everybody on Toronto's in the finals for Toronto last year, everybody ate, and that was because Kawhi was aggressive early, so it opened up everything for everybody late. That's what, to me, Jimmy Butler has to do for Miami. You can't keep falling into this I'm just a regular guy dude, because once you're aggressive and once you get going early, you're going to get the double teams, the traps, everything you need and all the attention you need offensively, and everybody around you is going to eat. That's how they're going to have to win a championship, to me, not Jimmy Butler just falling into I'm a regular guy, because you're not, bro. You're Jimmy Butler. And stop trying to turn it on. Don't just turn it on in the last 3 minutes, because, yeah, that's cool, but that's kind of hard to do, and he's been doing a great job, but how long is that going to last? You kind of got to get yourself going in the flow of the game as well. So that would be my only critique if they want to win a championship. Beating Boston, that's cool, but playing the Lakers and LeBron and Anthony Davis when they get going, that's a whole different monster. That's two of the best top 3 players this year. So it's a little different. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like this video. Look at Pascal Siakam in the playoffs this year. Like, he clearly missed the presence of Kawhi. Even just being a decoy on the floor, like, he missed that. He ain't a true top star and all that stuff. Great player, but like this video, man. Make sure you guys follow my Twitter, my IG, do all that great stuff, guys. And until next time, as always, I'm back. Stay tuned.